everybody, welcome back to a brand new review. Now, I don't make a lot of reviews on this channel because I'm just not really interested in them, you know what I mean? But last night, I went to go see a video game movie, and let's just get it out there, it was fucking amazing. This movie was really good, okay? So, it was just like out of nowhere, you know, my mom was like, you know, it was just so unexpected. Like, I wasn't planning to go see it. You know, I was gonna probably wait for it to come out on DVD because, you know, it didn't look as good as I thought it would be. And it was good. It was amazing. So if I were to have waited, I would have got spoiled a lot from a lot of the good scenes that were in the movie. I went to go see this with my little brother and then my best friend last night. I just got back from work not too long ago. I'm really exhausted. I was on my feet all day, so I'm still on my feet, by the way. But anyways, we're gonna get right into the review. Basically, Sonic the Hedgehog is one of the best video game movies I've ever seen.
It gets a little lonely, but that's okay. I am living my best life on Earth. What? Ow!
Now, I know a lot of people on YouTube are saying that, but I went to go see Detective Pikachu, and this movie was nothing. I said that's completely wrong. Detective Pikachu was nothing compared to Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, there are many reasons to why I like this a little bit more than Detective Pikachu. I felt like there was a little bit more humor in it. There was more action sequences.
That was an illegal left, by the way.
There was more depth of, you know, character, and it was just such a good movie overall. And the voice acting for Sonic, it's decent, but I'm like still confused of like why it wasn't the original voice actor who voiced Sonic for, you know, the entire life. Like, I don't know why it wasn't him. It was somebody else, and I don't know why, but
So I found out why he wasn't in the movie, and the interview is right here. So sorry for the audio, but here it is.
I don't know if you've seen the new trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog, but
No, is there a movie coming out? Is it, how's it being received? Is it,
I just want to know what your thoughts on that trailer or that movie itself.
The weather in Sacramento is amazing. It's a gorgeous day outside. I'm gonna walk around the Capitol building to get my steps in, you know? It's just phenomenal. So great question. Thank you. Thank you very much. And bring donuts next time. I am in full support of this whole thing. Look, anything that brings Sonic the Hedgehog as a franchise and that kind of thing to a wider audience is only going to benefit everybody involved with it. And we're never guaranteed anything as voice actors as for how long we're doing these characters or anything like that. I've been so fortunate to do this since 2010 and still going, as far as I know. So I have no complaints. It's fascinating to watch this whole thing kind of transpire. So, and I'm having fun with it. If you've seen on my social media feeds, I'm trying to skirt the issue as best I can. But it's also, this is an aspect of the business. I've had a lot of people reach out and be like, why aren't you the voice? And it's like, well, because I don't have 1 million followers and I'm not a celebrity. It's like, that's the business of this business is very often, and sadly now, there are legitimately like just animated jobs that one of the things they consider now is your social media following. So now we're having to, as voice actors, where it used to be just about being good enough to execute on the role, now we have to be active on social media and do things to try to promote ourselves so that we can promote our projects and that kind of thing. So it's and that's just the nature of this business. So you dance with the one what brung you. And so now social media is a consideration for castings and that kind of thing. So that means I will be overlooked for certain projects. And if this was that type of a situation, it makes perfectly good sense to me. Because if I'm an investor and I'm spending money on a production company to go out and make a film, and they say, we got the guy, you know, who's been doing the voice, you know, and they're like, who's that? And they go, Roger Greg Smith. And they go, yeah, who's that? Who's going to want to go see a movie with that guy, right? Like, because they want to go, no, we need numbers. We need people who have, like, you know, some sort of notoriety, that kind of thing. So it makes perfectly good sense. And Ben seems like a really sweet guy. He's been very kind. He tagged me in one of his initial posts, talking about his announcement as the voice. And so I of course, want this thing to go succeed.
Jim Carrey in this movie, you guys, he was amazing. All of the scenes that he was in, he was fucking hilarious, and I loved it so much. And it was such a good movie. We've been waiting for this movie since I was in middle school. I was in 7th grade when they announced it, and back then I was a really big Sonic fan. And ever since then, I'm like, where is it? Like, no news has came out about it since last year. And it was so weird because it was announced like in 6th grade. Like I was in 6th grade, so I was in 2013 or 14. And there was an article about the movie, and I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be really cool. And then I found out that it was a CGI movie, and the article showed a porcupine, a blue porcupine that was like a real life, and I was like, oh my, this is what it's gonna look like. And that's what it did at first. And then they had a character redesign, and it was just, it was amazing, okay? This redesign was so good, people actually went to go see it. Now, after seeing the first design, I wasn't really interested in it because it was freaky as fuck looking. It was terrible, okay? And then the new design came out, and I was like, oh my god, this is just amazing. You guys look at his eyes. His eyes are so cute. I love it. It's like those little TY bears. Here's the picture. It's like one of those little TY bears. His eyes are so big, and it's just so adorable. I don't know why I'm the only one that thinks that, but he's so cute. But there's so many like references from like the original video games in this movie, and it's such an iconic remembrance of, you know, the original video games of Sonic. And it was such a good movie, okay? I'm just gonna say it here. I would have gave it a 9 out of 10. My friend Wesley, he gave it an 8 out of 10. Payne, I don't know right now. But this movie deserves a 9 out of 10, and it deserves a sequel, and I hope it gets one, because the movie has made over $100 million, and it literally just came out last week. That is fucking insane. So you know obviously that they're making a sequel. If they don't make a sequel, then they're pretty stupid, because this movie has made more than Birds of Prey and actually every other movie in the box office so far, and that's insane, okay? That's like, wow. So my favorite things that were in the movie, I would say the humor was really on point. But I'm not gonna lie, some of the scenes that I was, well, you know, when I watched it, some of the scenes were, you know, a little dragged out. They were kind of boring, but you know, movies do that. But like the first movie, you know, they have to drag out scenes to, you know, be interesting, be entertaining. But there's a few scenes that I kind of like almost fell asleep to because, you know, it was boring and I just didn't care for it. But I would say my favorite scene from the movie, I would just say the whole thing. It was a really good movie, except for the boring parts. But then, this is a spoiler video, by the way, guys. I'm sorry, I should have said that in the beginning. But at the end, y'all, okay.
My fat body produced an earthquake. Did you guys see that? Because I did too.
So we see Dr. Robotnik get sent to a different universe, which is the Mushroom World. It's like a reference to an old Sonic game. I think it's Sonic 2, they said. I watched like a video of them talking about Easter eggs. Now, I guess it's a Mushroom World, right? So, Sonic basically sends Dr. Robotnik to the Mushroom World, and it says a year or something like some days later, and he looks like how he does in the video game. He has like this ginormous mustache, he has goggles, he has like bald hair, you know, he's not bald hair, he's bald.
Don't worry guys, I'm a dropout of high school, so sorry.
And it's so funny because he has like this little strand of Sonic's hair, you know, his little quill or whatever, and then he's carrying a backpack full of metal. And this metal was from his ship that got crashed when he landed there. And I had the best idea, y'all. I will tell you after I'm done with the next thing. After that after credit was done, there was another after credit scene, and it was amazing. Tails is here, y'all. Oh my god. Tails is gonna be in the sequel. Now, it was just so amazing. Nobody stayed for the after credits except for me, Wesley, Peyton, and these other two people. And we were like, why is everybody leaving? There's literally after credits. Like, how do you not know that? And Tails, I'm just gonna say, he has a chubby face. He is so freaking cute. I love how he looks. Now, just remember how Sonic used to look. Just imagine what Tails would have looked like, okay? Just imagine. Maybe I can find a picture. If I find a picture, here it is. Maybe that's what he would have looked like, and that is so scary. That's fucking terrifying. But I don't know, some of the scenes that I was, you know, watching of the movie, I just kept imagining what would it look like if it was actually the original look of Sonic, and it would not look right at all. It would have been so creepy, I swear to God. But my idea for the sequel, you know, Tails is obviously going to be in it, and then I had an idea of who the next villain could be. It could be Eggman with Metal Sonic. Now, the reason why I say Metal Sonic is because maybe, and Wesley told me this, Wesley said that Dr. Robotnik actually made Metal Sonic, so, I mean, pretty obvious, he has all this scrapped metal from his, you know, his little ship, and then he has a quill of Sonic, so maybe he makes Metal Sonic. That would be fucking amazing. So, what I learned from this movie, maybe video game movies can actually be good if you actually try. Because Detective Pikachu was the best video game movie in a while, and then Sonic came out and it just changed the game. It changed everything. But that's gonna be the end of this review. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, and then next to the subscribe button is the notification bell. If you guys hit that, you will be notified every time I upload a brand new video, which is either a review, a reaction, a gaming video, Roby and Bearsy news, or pretty much anything you guys would want to see, unboxings, blah, blah, blah. But thank you guys so much for watching this, and also just go watch the movie, because it's so good. It's amazing. It really is amazing. Now, I know I'm going really fast because my feet hurt. I'm standing on them. I was standing on my feet all day at work. I just got a job. I'm so exhausted. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm gonna go. Probably go to bed. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please go watch the Sonic movie. It deserves more money than it does. Thank you. Bye, guys.